Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to this Zoom meeting from Tuscany, Italy. This is Adam Levy. Looking forward to sharing with you the money, really, that's available with Baranta Health. And I'll do a little show me the money tutorial. Hopefully this is helpful for you. I'm sitting here in beautiful Montesi, Italy, on a little family vacation. We've been here for a couple of weeks. We're going to be here for another week longer, but I wanted to get this out to everybody. Absolutely beautiful. We're staying at a incredible farmhouse here. I don't know if you can see in the background here. This building been around for 1,300 years. Absolutely beautiful. There's a swimming pool in the background, and I'll get to show you the view here real quick. How's that? Not too shabby. Anyway, hopefully you get a sense of the type of vacation that we're taking here, my family and I. And I will point out that in order for that to happen, you really do need to have residual income. And it's not something that most people have available to them in your current JOB. You know, you really have to have a special kind of a business in order to have residual income. You have to be able to have a product that people want to take over and over and over again. So you do something once, and you get paid again and again and again, month in, month out, year in, year out. And if you don't have something like that in your life, it makes it really tough to have choices and be able to do things like take 3 weeks and go to Italy on vacation. So I just wanted to share with you some of the details. I'm going to show you the show me the money sheet, and then we're going to go over that and show you the kind of money that you can make with Baranta Health. So here we're going to start with the Customer Connect commissions. You know, it's really important that you have a way to make money just marketing to customers. Most businesses today in network marketing do not have a really viable retail option. They might talk about it, they may show it in a plan, but in reality, the money just isn't there. The equation just isn't there, and it's more of an afterthought. Well, with Baranta Health, we've got more than just an afterthought here. We actually have a plan in place that enables people to, you know, really earn a significant residual income. I'm going to point that out to you in a minute here. So if you look at Customer Connect commissions, and we start here with the Fast Start Pack, basically you're getting 8 sets for the price of 6. And this is the magic that enables us to really have a very profitable retail program for people. When you buy it that way, it's actually the best way to get started. You're getting sets of AM, PM, Ultra at the least cost. It's about $50 a set when you purchase it that way. And if you were to retail those 8 sets for what people could buy them for, you know, on the online, then you're basically talking about earning about $40 per set, or a total of $320 in retail profits. So, you know, again, a very viable product, which makes it more available for, you know, a merchant of some sort, or a chiropractor, or a hairdresser to actually be involved in Baranta Health without worrying about building a downline necessarily, because many people who have businesses like that don't have the time to do that, or maybe even the interest to do that. But they can move a really credible product with a lot of science behind it that's helping a lot of people and earn a significant retail income as well. Another thing, if you don't start with the Fast Start Pack, if you're just moving sets out, you know, to customers, you'll have a lot of people that say, hey, you know, I'm not really interested in the business maybe, but I'm interested in that product. Then you market the AM, PM, Ultra to them, and you'll find that every time you do 420 points in personal sales volume, that's your personal use volume, right? Your personal volume, as well as your customers' volume. And when you do 420, we're going to give you 2 free sets worth $160 every single month that you do that. Here's an example of it. Let's say you sell or use 3 couples packs. That equals 420. You're going to get those 2 free sets of AM, PM, Ultra, of which you can use or sell or whatever. They're worth $160. So pretty lucrative, you know, and great way for you to have plenty of AM, PM on hand for sampling or for selling or whatever it is that you want to do. So there is actually a real retail program here that you can make some significant money. Let's say you had 10 customers. The 20% on those 10 customers is $140 a month. Let's say those 10 customers are on auto ship, for instance. You are getting that 20% on those customers. So that's $140. What I'm sharing with you here with this kind of income is based on you purchasing, the Fast Start pack, which is basically getting 8 sets for the price of 6, and or moving out, like I said, couples packs as an example. Anyway, you want to move 6 sets or 420 points, we're going to give you the 2 free sets, which makes this a very viable retail option for a lot of people. The next thing I want to talk about, though, is the Fast Start commissions. Let's see if we can get back to that. Okay, here we go. Oh, looks like I'm going to do some stuff here. Okay, bear with me. And the Fast Start commissions, this is based on reps. So as you're bringing reps into the business, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to bring them in with either, I think the best way is a Fast Start pack. Another way that you could bring them in is with a couples pack, and that's an option as well. Let's see if I can get my pointer back out here. Nope. Let's see, yep, there it is. That's not working. Please bear with me as I get my pointer back. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Anyway, hopefully everybody's having a great summer. Been a lot of fun here. I'll get my pen back. Okay, great. So again, if you start with a Fast Start pack and you duplicate that, I want to show you the kind of money that can be made here. So here's the math on the Fast Start packs. I mean, this is really a brilliant way to get started. The new rep gets started with a Fast Start pack, and they get $84 back. Think about that. They get $84 in cash. Remember, they're getting 8 sets for the price of 6, so they're getting 2 free sets, and they're also getting that $84. The enroller also gets $84, right? That's 20%. And then if you are the first upline manager, and this is one of the reasons why it's so important to be a manager, you're getting 10% on that order. So that's $42 coming to you for every Fast Start pack that comes into your organization when you're the first upline manager. There's no managers in between you and that new Fast Start pack coming in. So that can be pretty lucrative. Let's say you had 4 of those coming in a week. You've got $168 in extra cash coming in as a manager on just 4 Fast Start packs coming into your organization in a week. And maybe you don't even know those people, right? Because you weren't the enroller. The enroller, was the enroller. Maybe you helped the enroller. That'd be nice. But, you're the first upline manager. And your organization's a little bit bigger at that point, so that's certainly possible. When you become a director in our business, it's only 2,500 points to become a director. Manager's 1,000, director's 2,500. A little bit of structure, just a few people. Anyway, when you become a director, you're now also picking up 5% or $21 on every one of those packs that come in. And again, your organization is now bigger. So let's say 8 of those come in a week. That's another $168 because you're the upline director. Same is true for regional director. As you move up in title, you're going to pick up an extra $21 on all those packs that come in your organization. So let's say there's a manager in between. The manager is certainly getting the 10% or the $42, but as a director or regional director, you're still picking up $21. And for certain, you probably don't know those people and those packs. So your organization is quite a bit bigger. Let's say you got about 16 of those coming in a week. Well, hey, that's an extra $336 that week coming in. And so any combination of these things can be happening. When you're a regional director, if a pack comes into your organization and there's no managers in between you and that pack, well, guess what? You pick up the 20%. So you pick up, the 10%. You pick up that $42 is what you're ending up picking up, not the 5%, not the 21, if there's no managers in between. So anyway, this can be extremely lucrative on a weekly basis. You're getting paid Fast Start commissions in any new business that happens in your organization, any new packs that come in, any new orders that come in. in the first 28 days. Same is true here. There's an example with couples packs. Not everybody's going to come in with a fast start pack. We understand that. Some people are just going to come in with a couples pack. It's a great value. You're saving about $20, right? You're saving $10 on the product, $10 on shipping. So it's a $20 savings when people start with that couples pack. It's what, $149, $159 with shipping. Here's the math on that. New rep comes in with that pack, they get $28 back, right? $131 is the net cost of a couples pack to the new person every single month or when they come in. I don't know anywhere in network marketing, please show it to me, where a couple can be on a month's worth of product for $131. It just does not exist, folks. It doesn't exist. The enroller in this case, again, getting that 20%. They're also getting $28. Upline manager, 10%. They're getting 14. Director, 7. Regional director, 7. And again, there's going to be maybe a lot more of those coming into your organization because, again, it's less money to get started that way. As a manager, let's say you got 5 of those coming in. If you're the first upline manager, that's $70 extra coming in a week. As a director, maybe you have 10 of those packs coming in a week. That's another $70. Regional director, let's say there's 20 because your organization, again, is much bigger. You've got another 140 coming in of those couples packs when it comes to that those 5%. Anyway, very lucrative. It could be a combination of this plus that, right? Because you're going to be having some packs come in. You're going to be having some couples packs come in. There's also sometimes people come in with a single set, and that happens as well. But I wanted to be clear about that and show you the fast start and how that works. And that is, again, that's our our weekly pay that happens. We get paid every single week on that. It's nice to get weekly pay. You get an email from the company saying you've been paid. You go into your Pay Quicker account, and the money is just sitting there waiting for you. You can use your branded Visa card if you want, or you can just transfer that money into your checking account. So that's also another option. People do a little bit of both. Okay, I got to erase my markings here so I can get on to the next part. Let's see. All right, and now I want to cover the residual income. And again, this is so important to understand because if you don't have a product that people can get excited about and feel different on, and I think that's a big factor, they actually need to feel different on it. I think that people are looking for a way that they can build a residual income, something that will continually happen month in and month out. And if you have a product that actually makes a difference in people's lives, emotionally, they get an emotional attachment to it. That's so key. I hear from so many people in Veranta that they will just never be off of this product. And it's made that kind of a sincere difference in their lives that they're just never going to be without it. So anyway, the monthly residual income that's available is pretty phenomenal here. It is a unilevel pay plan. This is the money that's getting paid monthly to you. I base this example on couples packs because, as we mentioned, that is one of the best ways that people can, ongoingly be on the product. They get a great break in the price that way. And if we base it all on couples packs, we can show you what the numbers look like here. We are paid down through 10 levels. If you were to bring in 3 people that have a dream, just like you do, to have a residual income, to travel the world, to do the things that you really want to do, those people get on a couples pack. The residual income there is about $16 a month. Okay, $16 a month doesn't sound like a whole lot, but again, if you just duplicate that, and those 3 bring in 3, that's 9. You might know those people, you probably get to meet them. But there we got another $50 coming in. You add those together. And then those 3 get their 3, that's 27. And you see it starts to get kind of interesting. And we get paid down through 9 levels. And if you take a look at what 9 levels equals, it's over $27,000 in residual income. And again, we're not talking about people buying huge packs here. This is people on a couples pack, you and your spouse, right? There's no reason why you should be just taking this and keeping it all for yourself. It's no fair. You want to make sure your spouse is staying healthy too. Have them on a MPM Ultra. And so if you look at the total here, the 9 levels, we add these 9 levels up, we get 56, almost $57 $57,000 in residual monthly income. Now, that sounds like an awful lot. Of course, you know, that'd be in a perfect world. I'd love to say it works out that way. Let's just say only 10% of it happened. Let's just reduce it, say 90% of this did not happen. Well, that's still just under, what, $7,000 at 90%, $7,000 in residual income. Folks, what would you do with an additional $7,000 in residual income? How would your life change? What would be different for you? What kind of schools would your kids go to? What kind of vacations would you take? What kind of a house would you live in if you added another $7,000 to your monthly income on top of doing what you're currently doing already, right? No one says you have to do this full time to make that kind of thing happen. However, that's only 9 levels, right? There's still this great 10th level here we didn't talk about. 82,000. Add that to that. What do you get? Too much to talk about, right? It's just a huge number. And again, that's the potential. That's what's available in a compensation plan like ours. It is so lucrative and so fair. I'm just really blown away by it. Additionally, there's some additional bonuses. And those additional bonuses are these right over here. Lifestyle bonuses from the national director position all the way up to Royal. National director is 1,000 points, guys. It's 1K. Okay, hopefully we're still back on track here. Making sure we're sharing the screen. Got a little glitch. Sorry about that. Okay, and so the lifestyle bonuses, again, we have, just make sure I have this set up here to do what I want to do. Okay, great. So the lifestyle bonuses from national to Royal Ambassador. What's going to happen here is you've got basically 10,000 points, 10,000 points in volume at national director. You start to get that $200 extra a month in lifestyle bonuses. And that will go all the way up to $1,600 extra a month every single month. So these bonuses are incredible. You don't have to buy a car. You don't have to get a lease. You don't have to do anything like that. You're just going to get the money. It's going to get tacked onto your unilevel check. Rank advancement bonuses from manager to Royal Ambassador. They go from $50 all the way up to $5,000. These are one-time bonuses as you advance in title, which, by the way, these titles are really close together. They go from 1,000 to 2,500 to 5,000 and so on. They're really doable steps. If you do it speedy, if you go fast, those numbers go to 100 to 10,000. They absolutely double. The rank advancement bonuses double when you do it fast. And you should check our compensation plan so you can see what fast looks like. And then we've got our global bonus pools, where the company is going to be giving you a 1% share in the profits every single month tacked onto your check. Again, at national director, you just do 10,000 points in volume and you get into the very first bonus pool. Basically, we take 1% of the company's volume, split that amongst the people that have qualified at national, and then at the next title beyond that, we add additional percents as well, and you can add those all together and be included in more than one pool at the same time. So that can be extremely lucrative as well. So those are basically the way that we get paid with Bronta Health, creating an incredible residual income. I hope that this has been helpful for everybody, and I do look forward to going over the compensation plan with anybody who has questions. Having a great time here in Tuscany, Italy. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed this short tutorial. Show Me the Money with Adam Levy here in Tuscany, Italy. Everybody have a great, great week. We'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye for now.